Welcome back friends. Today we will see the point-wise differentiation between adult hemoglobin versus fetal hemoglobin. So the first we will see the difference on the basis of composition. In the adult hemoglobin, 2 alpha and the 2 beta globin chains are present, but in the fetus hemoglobin 2 alpha chains are there, but instead of the beta chains 2 gamma chains are there. So adult hemoglobin 2 alpha and 2 beta, while in the fetus hemoglobin 2 alpha and the 2 gamma chains are there. Next difference is on the basis of function. The main function of adult hemoglobin is the transport of oxygen from the lungs to the various tissues in the need, but the main function of fetus hemoglobin is the transfer of oxygen from the mother to developing fetus through placenta.
Talking about the oxygen affinity, adult hemoglobin has a lower affinity towards oxygen as compared to the fetal hemoglobin. So this higher affinity towards oxygen helps fetal hemoglobin to efficiently transfer oxygen from the mother blood to developing fetal tissue through placenta. Next difference is there on the basis of the percentage in the blood. The major composition of the hemoglobin present in the blood is adult hemoglobin, which is present around the 97%, while the fetus hemoglobin is present around only 1 or 2%. At the time of the birth it is 70 to 90% present, but after the birth gradually the percentage of fetus hemoglobin decreases, and after 2 years only 1 or 2% of the fetus hemoglobin is present, and while the 97% it is a adult hemoglobin. Next differentiation is there on the basis of binding to 2,3-BPG. 2,3-bisphosphoglycerate, it is a glycolytic intermediate which is present only in the RBC. It acts as a allosteric regulator for adult hemoglobin, where it is bind strongly to the beta subunit of the deoxygenated state of the adult hemoglobin, and it stabilizes the deoxygenated state. Therefore, affinity of adult hemoglobin will decreases towards oxygen and it will unload more oxygen, while in the fetus hemoglobin, because of the presence of the gamma chain, it will poorly or weakly bind with the 2,3-BPG. Therefore, the fetus hemoglobin has a higher affinity towards oxygen. 2,3-BPG binds to the beta subunit of the deoxygenated state of the adult hemoglobin through electrostatic interactions, and it will stabilize the deoxygenated state. Therefore, affinity of adult hemoglobin towards oxygen will decrease, but in the fetus hemoglobin, as the presence of the gamma chain, it will poorly binds to the 2,3-BPG. Therefore, it will stabilize the oxygenated state or the R state, and therefore the affinity of fetus hemoglobin will increase towards oxygen. What is the key difference between the beta subunit and the gamma subunit? Because of that there is a different affinity towards the 2,3-BPG. So answer is, there is a difference in the amino acid at the 143 position. Histidine is present in the beta chain, while the serine is present in the gamma chain at 143 position. Histidine, it is a positively charged, while the serine has a no charge, or it is a neutral amino acid. 2,3-BPG, it is a highly ionic molecules or having the negative charge. Because of the presence of the histidine and other amino acid, there is a formation of the positively charged central core in the deoxygenated state. Therefore, through the electrostatic interaction, it will bind to the negatively charged 2,3-BPG. But due to the presence of the serine, the central core will have the less positively charged. Therefore, it will bind weakly with the 2,3-BPG. Therefore, fetus hemoglobin has a higher affinity towards oxygen, as it will bind poorly with the 2,3-BPG. Adult hemoglobin is present throughout the life of a person, as its main function is to transfer of oxygen from the lungs to the various tissues in the need. But the fetus hemoglobin, its main function is to extract the oxygen from the mother's blood and transfer it to the developing fetal tissue through placenta. So after birth it will no longer required. So after birth it is replaced with the adult hemoglobin, but in some condition it is present like a thalassemia. Okay, so this is all about the difference between the adult hemoglobin and fetus hemoglobin. If you are finding this video useful, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.